In a bustling city filled with bright lights and tall buildings, Alex was a curious researcher. He loved exploring the unknown. One evening, after finishing his work at the lab, he decided to take a walk in the nearby park. The park was quiet, a perfect place for reflection. As he walked, he thought about his day, wondering what new discoveries awaited him. The sun was setting, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple. Alex felt a sense of peace as he listened to the rustling leaves. Suddenly, he noticed a strange glow coming from behind a large tree. His curiosity sparked, and he walked closer to investigate. The light pulsed softly, like a heartbeat, and Alex felt drawn to it. As he reached the tree, he pushed aside the branches and gasped. Standing in the clearing was a beautiful alien girl. Her skin shimmered like starlight, and her hair flowed like liquid silver. She looked scared, her wide eyes searching the darkening sky. Alex's heart raced. He had read about aliens, but he had never seen one in person. "Help me," she cried, her voice shaking. "I am Zora. I need your help now." Alex stepped forward, feeling both excited and nervous. "What's wrong? How can I help you?" Zora looked at him with desperation. "I am from a planet far away. My people have a special time called mating season. I must find a partner before it begins. If I don't, I will be in great trouble." Alex's mind raced. He had heard stories about alien customs, but this was different. He could see the fear in her eyes. "Why do you need a human partner?" he asked, trying to understand. "Our customs require a partner from another world. It makes the ritual stronger," Zora explained, her voice urgent. "You must help me before it is too late." Alex felt a mix of emotions: fear, excitement, and curiosity. He thought about the risks of helping an alien. "What happens if I say yes?" he asked, wanting to know more. "If you help me, I will be safe," she replied. "And you will experience something wonderful. But you must hurry." Alex looked around. The park was empty, and the sun was almost gone. He felt a strong pull to help her. "Okay, I'll help you. But what do we need to do?" Zora's eyes lit up with hope. "Thank you. We must prepare for the ritual. First, we need to find a quiet place where no one can see us." They walked together, Zora leading the way. Alex felt a strange connection to her, as if they were meant to meet. As they moved deeper into the park, Zora shared stories of her home planet, a beautiful world filled with vibrant colors and strange creatures. "On my planet, the skies are purple and the trees sing," she said, her voice softening. "We celebrate life during mating season, but it is also a time of great pressure. I cannot face it alone." Alex listened intently, fascinated by her words. He wanted to know everything about her world. "What will happen if you don't find a partner?" he asked gently. Zora's expression turned serious. "If I don't complete the ritual, I will be shunned by my people. It is a fate worse than death. I cannot go back without fulfilling my duty." Alex felt a pang of sadness for her. He could see the weight of her situation. "I won't let that happen. We'll figure this out together," he promised. As they walked, Alex realized he was no longer just helping an alien. He was forming a bond with Zora. Her courage inspired him, and he wanted to protect her. They reached a secluded area of the park, hidden by thick bushes and trees. It felt safe and perfect for what they needed. "This will do," Zora said, glancing around. "Now we must prepare for the ritual." "What do we need to do?" Alex asked, eager to learn. Zora took a deep breath and explained the steps. "First, we must share our intentions. I must express my desire to unite with a partner from another world. Then, we will create a connection that will bond us." Alex listened carefully, feeling the gravity of the moment. "How do we do that?" he inquired. Zora stepped closer, her eyes sparkling. "We hold hands and share our thoughts and feelings. It is a sacred act." Alex felt nervous but excited. He nodded, ready to take the leap. They stood facing each other, their hands trembling slightly. He reached out, taking her hand in his. It felt warm and comforting. As they held hands, Zora closed her eyes and spoke softly. I am Zora, and I seek to connect with you, a human. I want to share my heart and soul. Alex felt a wave of warmth wash over him. He took a deep breath and spoke from his heart. I am Alex, and I want to help you. I feel drawn to you, and I want to protect you. In that moment, the world around them faded. They were no longer just a human and an alien. They were two souls connecting across the stars. The glow around them brightened, filling the air with energy and hope. But time was running out, and they both knew it. They had to act quickly if they wanted to succeed. As the darkness closed in, Alex and Zara stood together, ready to face the challenges ahead. Zara's desperate request. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the park was filled with shadows. Alex held Zora's hand tightly, feeling the warmth of her skin against his. They had just completed their first step in the ritual, and the air around them felt electric. But Zora's expression was still filled with worry. Alex could sense the urgency in her heart. Zora, he said softly, what happens next? We need to hurry. He washed her face, trying to understand the weight of her fears. Zora took a deep breath, her silver hair catching the last rays of light. We must complete the bonding ritual before night falls. If we don't, I will be in danger, she explained, her voice trembling slightly. My people will think I failed. They will not accept me back. Alex felt a knot tighten in his stomach. He had never thought helping an alien would come with such heavy consequences. What can I do to help you? He asked earnestly. First, we need to find a place where we can perform the ritual safely, Zora replied. There are certain elements I need for it to be powerful. Elements? What kind of elements? Alex questioned, curious but also anxious. Water, earth, and something that shines, like a stone or a crystal, Zora explained. They hold great meaning in my culture. Each element represents a part of our bond. Water is for life, earth is for grounding, and the shining object represents hope and connection. Alex nodded, determined to help her. Let's find those things, he said, his spirit lifting. They quickly moved through the park, searching for what they needed. They walked along a small stream, the water sparkling under the moonlight. This is perfect, Zora exclaimed, pointing to the clear water. We can use this for the ritual. They knelt by the stream, and Zora cupped her hands, scooping up some water. Water is sacred to my people. It symbolizes life and unity. She looked at Alex, her eyes shining with hope. Thank you for being here with me. Feeling a rush of determination, Alex replied, We're in this together. What's next? As they continued their search, Zora spotted a patch of earth covered in flowers. We need a handful of dirt or a flower from this place, she said. They picked a few colorful flowers, carefully placing them in Zora's small pouch. Flowers represent growth and love, she added, smiling. With 2 elements collected, they now needed something that shines. They walked through the park, looking for a stone or crystal. Just then, Alex noticed a small rock glimmering near the path. Look over there, he said, pointing. They rushed over to inspect it. Zora picked up the rock and turned it over in her hands. This is perfect. It shines like the stars. It will be a great symbol of our bond. She beamed at Alex, her earlier worry fading slightly. As they gathered the 3 elements, Zora looked at Alex, her expression serious again. I need to tell you more about the ritual, she said, her voice low. It is not just about the elements. We must also share our deepest feelings. What do you mean? Alex asked, a hint of confusion in his voice. Zora sighed, her silver hair blowing in the gentle breeze. To bond truly, we must reveal our hearts. It is a way for us to connect on a deeper level. You must tell me your fears, your dreams, and what you desire. Alex felt a wave of vulnerability wash over him. He had never shared his innermost thoughts with anyone before. "But what if my feelings scare you?" he asked, worry creeping into his voice. Zara shook her head. "This is a safe space. I will share my fears too. We can face them together." Taking a deep breath, Alex nodded. "All right, I'll try." They found a quiet spot near the stream, surrounded by trees. The water flowed gently, creating a peaceful sound. Zara sat down on the grass, looking at Alex with encouragement. "You go first," she said softly. Alex hesitated, feeling the weight of the moment. "I fear losing people I care about. It's happened before, and it still hurts," he admitted, his voice shaking slightly. "I've always been alone. I don't want to lose you too." Zara listened intently, her eyes reflecting understanding. "I understand. I have lost many loved ones in my life too. I fear I will never find a true connection. I fear being alone, just like you," she said, her voice softening. They shared their dreams next. Alex talked about his desire to explore the universe, to discover new worlds. Zara shared her wish to bring peace to her people and connect with others beyond her planet. As they opened their hearts, Alex felt a sense of relief. It was as if the weight of the world was lifting. He looked at Zara, feeling closer to her than ever. "I want to help you, and I want us to succeed together," he said firmly. Zara smiled brightly, her fear melting away. "Thank you, Alex. You have no idea how much this means to me. We will face whatever comes our way." With their hearts now intertwined, Alex and Zara were ready for the next step of the ritual. They had found the elements and shared their deepest feelings. Together, they stood at the edge of a new beginning, prepared to face whatever challenges awaited them. Learning each other's ways, as the moon hung high in the sky, casting silver light over the park, Alex and Zara sat together on the soft grass, feeling the calmness of the night. The water from the stream flowed gently beside them, creating a soothing sound. They had just shared their fears and dreams, but now it was time to learn more about each other's worlds. Zara looked at Alex with curious eyes. "What is life like for you on Earth?" she asked, her voice eager. "Tell me about your home." Alex smiled, excited to share. "Well, Earth is full of many different places. We have mountains, oceans, and forests. People live in cities and towns. There are many cultures and traditions." He paused, thinking about how to explain more. "We celebrate different holidays like Christmas and New Year's. It's a time for family and friends to come together." Zara listened intently, her eyes sparkling with interest. "What do you do for fun?" she asked. Alex thought for a moment. "We play sports, watch movies, and go to concerts. Music is a big part of our lives. It brings people together, just like your rituals." "Music?" Zara asked, tilting her head in curiosity. "What is that?" Alex chuckled. "It sounds created by instruments or voices. People use music to express their feelings and tell stories. Would you like to hear some?" "Yes, I would love that," Zora replied eagerly. Alex pulled out his phone and found a song. He pressed play, and the soft melody filled the air. Zara's eyes widened with wonder as she listened. "It's beautiful," she exclaimed, swaying gently to the rhythm. "It feels like it tells a story." "It does," Alex explained. "This song is about love and hope. Music can make us feel many emotions." As the song played, Zara closed her eyes and let the music wash over her. "In my world, we have songs too, but they are different. We sing to the stars and the trees, thanking them for life. Our music connects us with nature." "Can you show me how?" Alex asked, intrigued. Zara smiled, her confidence growing. She began to hum softly, the sound echoing in the night. It was a gentle melody, and Alex felt a sense of peace wash over him. Zara opened her eyes and continued, "We sing to celebrate the changing seasons and to call upon the spirits of our ancestors. It is a way to remember and honor them." That's beautiful, Alex said sincerely. I'd love to learn more about your songs and traditions. Zara's face lit up. And I want to learn about your customs. What else do you do during your holidays? Alex thought for a moment, remembering family gatherings and celebrations. We have big feasts with lots of food. Everyone brings their favorite dishes. It's a time to enjoy each other's company. He paused, his expression turning thoughtful. Food is an important part of our culture. It brings people together. Food, Zara echoed. Her curiosity piqued. What do you eat? Alex laughed, excited to share. We eat many things: pizza, burgers, fruits, and vegetables. There are so many flavors. We even have sweets like cakes and ice cream. Zara's eyes widened with delight. Ice cream. What is that? It's a cold dessert made from milk and sugar. It comes in many flavors, like chocolate and strawberry. It's really delicious. Can we make ice cream together? Zara asked, her enthusiasm contagious. Sure, but we'll need to find a way to make it. I'll show you how when we get to my home. Zara nodded, her smile brightening the night. I can't wait, and I want to show you our food too. We have fruits that glow in the dark and sweets that taste like sunshine. Glow-in-the-dark fruits. That sounds amazing. Alex exclaimed. I'd love to try them. As they continued to talk, they discovered more about each other's worlds. Zara explained the importance of family on her planet. We have strong family bonds. We take care of each other, and we celebrate together during special times. Alex nodded, relating to her words. I feel the same way. My family is very important to me. We support each other, and we always have each other's backs. Zara smiled, feeling the warmth of their connection. I wish I could meet your family. They sound wonderful. They would love to meet you too, Alex replied, feeling excited at the thought. They would be amazed by you. As the night deepened, Zara grew serious. I must tell you something about my people, she said quietly. We can be very traditional. They may not accept you easily because you are human. Alex's heart sank. Will they reject us? Zara shook her head. Not if we show them our bond. If they see our connection is strong, they might accept you. But we must be prepared for their questions and doubts. I understand, Alex said, feeling a mix of determination and anxiety. I will do my best to show them that our bond is real. Together, we can face anything, Zara said, her eyes filled with hope. As they spoke, the stars twinkled above them, and a sense of calm filled the air. They realized that their differences made them stronger. By learning from each other, they were building a bridge between their worlds. Let's promise to always learn from each other, Alex said, looking into Zara's eyes. No matter what happens, we'll face it together. Zara nodded, her heart swelling with joy. Yes, together, we will create a new path for our futures. With newfound excitement, they shared stories, laughter, and dreams under the starry sky. The bond between them grew stronger with every word, and they both knew that this was just the beginning of their incredible journey together. The tough choice. As dawn broke over the park, a soft golden light filled the sky. Alex and Zara sat on the grass, their hearts still buzzing from their deep conversations the night before. They had shared so much, yet the reality of their situation loomed over them like dark clouds. Zara's mating season was approaching quickly, and time was running out. Alex felt a mix of excitement and fear. He wanted to help Zara, but doubts crept into his mind. He glanced at her, seeing the worry etched on her face. "What are you thinking about?" he asked gently. Zara sighed, her silver hair catching the morning light. "I am grateful for your support, Alex, but I also feel scared. If my people do not accept you, what will happen to us?" Alex's heart raced at her words. He had thought about this too. "I've never faced anything like this before. What if they reject me because I'm human?" Zara looked away, her eyes searching the ground. "I cannot lose you. But I cannot go back to my world without completing the ritual. It is my duty." The weight of her words settled heavily between them. Alex knew he had to make a decision, and it wasn't going to be easy. He wanted to support Zara, but the fear of rejection haunted him. "What if I meet your people and they don't accept me?" he asked, his voice barely above a whisper. "I don't want to hurt you." Zara turned to him, her eyes filled with determination. "If they see how much we care for each other, they may change their minds. Love can break barriers, but we must be strong." Alex felt a spark of hope in her words. "You're right. Love can conquer many challenges." He took a deep breath, trying to find courage. "I want to be with you, no matter what." Zara smiled, but there was still uncertainty in her gaze. "If I go back alone, they will see me as weak. They may not accept me again. I need to show them that I can find strength in another world." "Then let's find a way to show them," Alex said, feeling a rush of determination. "But we need a plan. I want to understand your culture better. Maybe that will help us." Zara nodded, appreciating his willingness to learn. "We must prepare for the council meeting. It is where my people gather to discuss important matters. They will judge our bond there." "What should I know about your people?" Alex asked, feeling nervous but ready to face whatever came next. "They value strength and tradition. They will ask many questions. You must show them that you respect our ways," Zara explained. "And you must not show fear. If they sense weakness, they will reject you." Alex swallowed hard. "That's a lot of pressure, but I'll do my best." Zara reached out and took his hand, giving it a gentle squeeze. "I believe in you, Alex. We are stronger together. Remember the connection we made last night. It is powerful." Feeling encouraged, Alex replied, "We can practice how I should respond to their questions." "What do they usually ask?" Zara thought for a moment. "They may ask why you want to be with me. You must explain your feelings honestly. Tell them how you want to protect me and help me." "I can do that," Alex said, feeling more confident. "And what about your family? How will they react?" "They may be skeptical at first," Zara admitted. "But if you show them kindness and respect, they will come to understand." Alex nodded, feeling a sense of resolve growing inside him. "Okay, let's practice. What else should I say?" Zara smiled, grateful for his commitment. "You should share your culture too. Tell them about Earth, the beauty of your world. It will help them see the connection we have." With each moment that passed, Alex felt the weight of his choice. He was stepping into a new world, one filled with uncertainty. But the thought of being with Zara made it all worth it. As the sun climbed higher, they began to practice. Zara asked Alex questions, and he answered as best as he could. "Why do you care for me?" she asked, her eyes locked on his. "Because you are brave and beautiful," Alex replied earnestly. "I want to help you and share my life with you. You have opened my heart in ways I never knew were possible." Zara's smile brightened the morning. "That is perfect. You must speak from your heart." They continued practicing, and Alex felt more prepared with each answer. But deep down, he still worried about the council. What if they did not accept him? "Zara, what if they decide to banish me from your world?" he asked, anxiety creeping into his voice. Zara looked serious. "I will stand by your side, no matter what. We will face them together." Her words gave Alex strength, but he knew the choice still weighed heavily on him. He had to be ready to accept whatever came. As the day went on, they shared laughter and light moments, but beneath the surface, the reality of their choice loomed. Would love be enough to bridge the gap between their worlds? As night began to fall again, they sat side by side, watching the stars twinkle above. Alex took a deep breath, feeling the cool night air. He looked at Zara and knew he had made his choice. He would stand with her, no matter the outcome. "We can do this, Zara," he said, his voice filled with determination. "We will show them that love knows no boundaries." Zara nodded, her eyes shining with hope. "Together, we will create a new path for our futures." In that moment, They felt a deep connection. Whatever challenges lay ahead, they would face them hand in hand, ready to fight for their love. Preparing for the ritual. The sun rose brightly the next day, filling the park with warm golden light. Alex and Zara were both filled with a mix of excitement and nerves as they prepared for the ritual. It was an important moment that could change everything for them. They knew they had to make it special. "Today is the day we show my people how strong our bond is," Zara said, her voice filled with determination. She was dressed in a beautiful outfit made from colorful fabrics that shimmered in the sunlight. It was traditional clothing from her world, and it made her look even more radiant. "You look amazing," Alex said, his heart swelling with pride. "Are you ready for this?" Zara took a deep breath. "I am ready, but I am still nervous. I want them to understand our love." "Me too," Alex replied, feeling a flutter in his stomach. "Let's make sure we have everything we need for the ritual. We collected the water, earth, and the shining stone, right?" "Yes," Zora confirmed, looking at the items carefully arranged on a blanket they had spread out. "We must also bring our hearts to this moment. It is important to express our feelings during the ritual." Alex nodded, remembering their practice from the day before. "I'll do my best to speak from my heart," he said, determination in his voice. "What else should we do to prepare?" Zara thought for a moment. "We need to find a quiet place for the ritual. It should be somewhere special, a place where my people can see how deep our connection is." "Okay, let's look around the park for a good spot," Alex suggested, eager to help. They walked hand in hand, exploring the park and searching for the perfect location. After a few minutes of walking, they found a secluded area surrounded by tall trees and colorful flowers. A small clearing opened up before them, with sunlight streaming down. "This is beautiful," Alex exclaimed, his eyes lighting up. "It's perfect for the ritual." "Yes, this place feels right," Zara agreed, her face brightening with excitement. "We can use this space to show our bond." They set their things down carefully in the clearing. Zara placed the water, earth, and shining stone on the ground in front of them. "Now we must prepare ourselves mentally. We must remember why we are doing this," she said, her voice steady. Alex took a deep breath, feeling the weight of the moment. "I want to show your people that love knows no boundaries," he said, his heart racing. "I'll fight for you, Zara." Zara smiled, her eyes shining with appreciation. "And I will fight for you too, Alex. Together, we are strong." They sat down on the grass, cross-legged, facing each other. "Let's take a moment to meditate," Zara suggested. "We need to calm our minds and focus on our feelings." Alex nodded and closed his eyes, following Zora's lead. He took slow, deep breaths, trying to clear his thoughts. Images of their time together flashed in his mind. The laughter, the shared dreams, the promise of love. He felt a warm glow in his heart, reminding him why they were here. Zara, too, focused on their connection. She felt the bond they had created grow stronger as she thought of Alex's kindness and support. He was different from anyone she had ever known, and she cherished every moment they shared. After a few minutes of silence, they opened their eyes, feeling more centered and ready. "I feel stronger now," Alex said, a smile forming on his lips. "Me too," Zara agreed. "Now we need to practice our vows. We must express our commitment to each other." Alex nodded. "I want to promise you that I will always support you and care for you." Zara smiled warmly. "And I promise to always stand by your side, no matter what happens." They took turns practicing their vows, each word bringing them closer together. The ritual felt real and important, and they were ready to show Zara's people the strength of their bond. As the sun climbed higher in the sky, they prepared to leave for the council meeting. Zara took a deep breath, her nerves returning. "Are you ready for this?" she asked, her voice trembling slightly. "I am," Alex replied, his voice steady. "We've prepared as best as we can. No matter what happens, we will face it together." Zara looked into his eyes, seeing the determination there. "Together," she echoed, feeling a rush of courage. They stood up, hand in hand, and began to walk toward the council's gathering place. The path ahead was filled with uncertainty, but they were ready to confront whatever challenges awaited them. As they approached the council meeting, Zora could see her people gathering, their faces curious and uncertain. "This is it," she whispered, squeezing Alex's hand tighter. "Just remember, we're in this together." Alex reminded her, feeling a mix of excitement and anxiety. Zara nodded, taking a deep breath. "Let's show them the strength of our love." With their hearts pounding and their spirits high, they stepped forward into the unknown, ready to share their bond with the world. The ritual begins. As Alex and Zara approached the council meeting, the atmosphere buzzed with energy. The clearing was filled with Zora's people, gathered in a circle. They wore traditional outfits, their faces serious and curious. Alex felt a wave of nerves wash over him, but he held Zora's hand tightly, reminding himself they were in this together. Zara took a deep breath and stepped forward. "Everyone, please listen," she called out, her voice strong yet nervous. The crowd quieted, turning their attention to her and Alex. "Today, I bring you a human who has captured my heart," she continued, looking around at her people. "His name is Alex. He has shown me kindness and love. I believe he is worthy of our respect." Alex felt his heart race as all eyes turned to him. He was surrounded by unfamiliar faces, and the weight of their expectations pressed heavily on his shoulders. "Hello," he said, his voice steady but soft. "I am honored to be here. I care deeply for Zara, and I want to prove that love knows no boundaries." Zara's people exchanged glances, some with skepticism while others showed curiosity. An elder stepped forward, his expression stern. "Why should we accept a human? Our traditions are strong, and we do not take this lightly." Zora squeezed Alex's hand, her confidence unwavering. "Because love is powerful. It can bridge our worlds. Alex and I have learned from each other and grown together. I believe that this bond is worth celebrating." The elder raised an eyebrow, but remained silent, contemplating her words. Alex could feel the tension in the air. He knew he had to make a strong impression. "Please," Alex said, stepping forward. "I may be different, but I want to learn about your culture and traditions. I respect your ways, and I promise to support Zara. I will do my best to understand and honor your customs." Another member of the council spoke up. "What do you know of our rituals? How can you show us you are worthy?" Alex took a deep breath, thinking about what he had learned from Zara. "I understand that your rituals are important to you. They connect you to your past and to each other. I want to be a part of that. I want to participate in this ritual fully." The elder nodded slowly. "Very well. If you wish to join us, you must take part in the ritual's traditions. Show us your heart." Zara smiled at Alex, encouragement shining in her eyes. "You can do this, Alex. Remember what we practiced." With a sense of determination, Alex stepped forward again. "I am ready. I want to show you all that my love for Zara is true." The elder gestured for them to step into the center of the circle. "Then let the ritual begin. You will face the challenges of our traditions, and at the end, we will decide if you are worthy of our acceptance." As they stood in the center of the circle, Zara and Alex faced each other, the energy around them growing stronger. They could feel the weight of the moment, their hearts beating in sync. "First, you must share your feelings for each other," the elder instructed. "Speak from your hearts, without fear." Zara looked into Alex's eyes, her heart racing. "Alex, you have changed my life in ways I cannot describe. You have shown me love and understanding. I feel a deep connection with you that I have never felt before. I want to share my life with you." Alex felt tears prick at his eyes. "Zara, you are my light in a world I didn't know I needed. Your strength and kindness inspire me every day. I promise to protect you and stand by your side, no matter what challenges we face." As they spoke, the council members listened closely, their expressions shifting from skepticism to intrigue. The elder nodded, pleased with their words. Good. Now, we will test your bond through the elements. Zara and Alex exchanged worried glances. What does that mean? Alex whispered to Zara. It means we will face challenges that test our connection. Zara explained quietly. We must remain strong together. The elder waved his hand, and the first challenge began. A strong wind blew through the clearing, swirling around them. You must stand together and not be separated by the wind. Hold on to each other tightly, he instructed. Zara grabbed Alex's hand firmly, and they stood close together. The wind howled, trying to pull them apart, but they leaned into each other, refusing to let go. They could feel the strength of their bond as they held firm against the gusts. Good. You have shown strength against the wind, the elder said, impressed. Next, the ground beneath them began to shake slightly. Now you must remain balanced, the elder warned. Do not fall. Zara and Alex looked at each other, determination in their eyes. They focused on each other and steadied themselves, finding balance in the moment. They could feel the ground shifting, but they trusted in their connection and stayed upright. Very well. You have faced the elements, the elder announced. Now for the final challenge. A soft light appeared above them, shimmering like the stars. The elder spoke. You must look into the light and see the truth of your bond. If you are true, you will feel the warmth. Alex and Zara turned their faces to the light, feeling its warmth wash over them. It filled their hearts with love and hope. They closed their eyes, focusing on each other and the feelings they shared. As they stood together, they felt the light strengthen their connection, filling them with a sense of peace and unity. Open your hearts and minds to the truth, the elder commanded. In that moment, Alex and Zara felt a powerful energy flow between them. They realized that no matter the outcome, they had created something beautiful together. Now let us see if your bond is worthy of acceptance, the elder declared. As they opened their eyes, they saw the council members watching closely, their expressions changing. The moment felt fragile, and both Alex and Zara knew that whatever happened next could change their lives forever. A bright future. The council members stood in a circle around Zara and Alex, their faces serious as they discussed the ritual's outcome. The air was thick with anticipation, and Alex's heart raced. He held Zara's hand tightly, drawing strength from her presence. They had faced the challenges together, and now it was time to see if their love would be accepted. After what felt like an eternity, the elder stepped forward, his expression thoughtful. You have both shown great strength and love during this ritual. You faced the wind, the ground, and the light together. It is clear that your bond is true. Zara's breath caught in her throat, and Alex could feel her excitement. So, does this mean? Zara asked, her voice trembling with hope. The elder nodded slowly. Yes, we accept your bond, Alex. You have proven yourself worthy of our respect. But remember, this is only the beginning. You must continue to show your love and commitment to each other every day. Alex's heart swelled with joy, and he turned to Zara, a broad smile spreading across his face. We did it, he exclaimed, pulling her into a tight embrace. Zara laughed, her eyes shining with happiness. The council members began to clap, their approval ringing in the air. Welcome to our family, Alex, one of them called out. May your love grow and flourish. Overwhelmed with joy, Alex looked at Zara, who was beaming with pride. Thank you, he said, his voice filled with emotion. I promise to honor your traditions and support you always. As the crowd continued to celebrate, Zara pulled Alex aside, away from the excitement. I can't believe this is happening, she said, her voice filled with awe. You are truly a part of my world now. I feel so lucky, Alex replied, taking her hands in his. I didn't think I would ever find a place where I belong, but with you I feel at home. Zara smiled, her heart swelling with love. This is just the beginning for us. We can create a future together, one that combines both our worlds. With the council's acceptance behind them, they knew they could build a life that honored both of their cultures. As the celebration continued, Alex and Zara found a quiet spot under a tree, away from the noise. "What do you want our future to look like?" Zara asked, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "I want to travel with you and learn about your world," Alex replied, feeling a rush of enthusiasm. "I want to explore new places, meet your family, and understand your traditions deeply." Zara nodded eagerly. "And I want to show you the beauty of my home. There are so many wonders to discover. You will meet my friends, and we can celebrate together." Alex felt a warmth spread through him. "That sounds amazing. I want to learn everything about you and your people. I want to be part of your life in every way." As they talked about their dreams, the sky turned a deep shade of orange. As the sun began to set, it felt like a promise of new beginnings. The warm light wrapped around them, making everything feel magical. Suddenly, Zara looked serious. "Alex, there is something we must discuss," she said, her tone shifting. "What is it?" he asked, concern creeping into his voice. "I know our cultures are different, and there may be challenges ahead," Zara explained. "Not everyone will understand our bond right away. Some may question it or even oppose it." Alex felt a knot form in his stomach. "I understand. But we faced so much together already. I believe we can handle whatever comes our way." Zara smiled softly, grateful for his support. "You're right. As long as we stand together, we can overcome anything. Our love is strong, and it will guide us through the tough times." They shared a moment of silence, looking into each other's eyes. The connection between them felt deeper than ever, a promise of unity and strength. Just then, the elder approached them, a warm smile on his face. "May I join you?" he asked, his tone friendly. "Of course," Zara said, welcoming him with open arms. "I wanted to congratulate you both once more," the elder said, his eyes twinkling. "Your bond is an inspiration to many. It shows that love transcends boundaries." "Thank you for your acceptance," Alex replied, his voice full of gratitude. "I will do my best to honor your culture and traditions." The elder nodded approvingly. "Remember, it is essential to keep communication open. Share your thoughts, fears, and dreams with each other. It will help you grow stronger together." "I will remember that," Alex promised, feeling a newfound sense of purpose. As the celebration continued around them, Alex and Zara felt the warmth of support from the council and their community. They knew that they were not alone in this journey. "Let's make a vow," Zara suggested suddenly, her eyes shining with enthusiasm. "A vow?" Alex asked, intrigued. "Yes, a vow to always support each other, to embrace both our cultures, and to build a life full of love and adventure together," she said, her voice filled with passion. Alex grinned widely. "I love that idea. I promise to always be by your side, no matter what challenges come our way. And I promise to cherish our love and to honor your traditions as we create a new path together," Zara added. They clasped hands tightly, sealing their vow with a sense of unity. As they looked into each other's eyes, they felt a bright future stretching out before them, filled with hope, love, and endless possibilities. With the sun setting behind them, Alex and Zara stood together, ready to face whatever came next. Their hearts were full, and their future was bright, illuminated by the power of their love.